For the land of the free and the
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in LA. My parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. Now, Golden State's starting five. Curry is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then there's Draymond Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, they've got Paul George. Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
And it's the Warriors to start out. Curry against Beverly. Curry deciding where to go with it. From deep, sinks the triple.
Oh, Steph Curry at his best right there.
Outside Leonard. Wiggins against George. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And it's the Clippers with the ball. It's a three-point game.
And just as Kelly Oubre was coming into his own as an NBA starter, a meniscus tear in his right knee ended his season. Now, back in action, we'll see how quickly he can recover his explosive athleticism.
Traps in the tray.
Well, the D has to pressure Curry at all times. You can't let him shake free for a jumper.
Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And before the injury, Kelly Oubre playing a career high in minutes. 38 to 40 minutes a game with regularity. G8, do you think that load could have contributed to his injury?
Well, Kevin, all young players want those minutes, but that right knee had troubled him for a while. PRP treatment back in 2017, and perhaps some questions for the Suns training staff.
Andrew Wiggins, the kind of guy that people watch with a microscope, but he has cut down on inefficient shots, those long twos, and started to take more threes, and using his athletic ability when he gets on the inside to get to the foul line.
The first one falls. And Wiggins looking more aggressive off the bounce. Brent getting into the teeth of the defense.
Yeah, and his assists are climbing because of that. Also his turnover. So now what you want to do is slow down the game for Andrew Wiggins and show him on film where his outlets are and where his decision making can be that much better.
The Clippers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Beverly finds Ibaka. Here's Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside, George, 6 on the shot clock. A baseline J, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second bucket of the game to go. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Back to Curry, shoots the 3. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Morris Morris kicks to Beverly. Leonard the pass to Ibaka. Back to Leonard. A three. Wiseman with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Beverly.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here is George. Got a hand on it. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Wiggins outside. Fires for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Out to the right wing. Here's Beverly. Pass to George. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Oubre with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. Here's Green. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Down low, Leonard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And in a player empowerment era, no greater power move than Kawhi Leonard's last year. Fresh off a Finals MVP with the Raptors, he signed with his hometown Clippers and compelled a trade for Paul George.
Think about that 14-month run where Kawhi Leonard made his way to Toronto, a team that was on the cusp for many seasons, goes there, wins the MVP and the championship for the Raptors, and then ends up in his hometown of Los Angeles to try to do the same for the Clippers. Now that's getting it done and writing your own story.
Second free throw, no good. So many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas, it must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
So it's the Warriors now. The Clippers getting the bucket. Green, it's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
A big guy with guard-like penetrating ability. Draymond Green, fantastic awareness.
Now here is Ibaka. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on James Wiseman. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good. Serge Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Lou Williams has checked in for Patrick Beverly. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State.
He's shaking his head moment there. Had a chance to put them out in front, but at least they're tied up.
Curry's shot is good. Clippers trail by 3. Outside, George makes it off the glass.
Well, on that kind of move, Paul George is such a great scorer. He can stay in control, even at full speed.
Higgins outside. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Now, that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now here's Williams. To the inside. Ibaka lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Ibaka's got 5.
When you're given the ball as much as Lou Williams has gotten it through the years, he's experienced enough to make those kind of plays.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He witnessed him delivering a series of three-pointers as he notched 3 total in the quarter. Back to the action after this word. And for anyone who thinks this game isn't about hard work, listen to Steph Curry.
Can't tell you how many shots I've taken in my life and how many hours of log practicing, but it started with a love for what I could do and just love shooting, love being in the gym with a ball in my hands, and knew from early I was kind of a natural at it, but in order to get to this level and for me to have gotten better, that's the catalyst.
As we know, Greg, Steph comes from a family of great shooters. It's in the blood.
But as you said, it's about the work. The NBA players have had tons of kids. Most don't make it in this league. Steph is on his way to being one of the best to ever grace the hardwood.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, it's the kind of thing that happens.
The 2 stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Luke Kennard out there with Williams, and it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Good on the 3-point shot. Williams has got his second basket.
Lou Williams has been one of the best bench scorers the league has ever seen. So he will get on fire, that time in the catch and shoot.
Pascal, the pass to Curry. Wiggins kicks to Oubre. Over George. That one a little long.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite too, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Curry passes to Oubre. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Over in the corner, Williams. Passes it to Kennard. He kicks it to George. Outside Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Zubac finds Williams. Over Wiggins. They get it again.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the Warriors miss again.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And George gets it to go.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wiggins up top. And nothing is falling for him right now. Los Angeles leading by 6 to the paint. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 7 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They double-team Curry. In the corner, it's Oubre. Outside Curry. And a miss there on the triple.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
George. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Zubac kicks to Williams, fires it up. The Clippers rebound.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And Zubac picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Leonard. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Kennard. And then for Golden State, Wiseman's checked in for Looney. Draymond Green comes in for Eric Paschall. And Lee's subbed in for Andrew Wiggins. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Williams. George trying to break free. Williams gets the bucket. He's got 7.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Man showing some terrific range.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 3-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Beverley got a piece of it, and he's able to get it back. He can't get that one to fall. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Curry at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Los Angeles. 26 seconds left here in the second, and it's in there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry with it. He's got 17. To the middle. It's stolen by Morris. And here we go. Beverley heading to the hoop.
Good route there from Beverley in transition. So quick and then really decisive on his line to the basket.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. And Kenny, like Kawhi Leonard, Paul George doesn't show a whole lot of emotion. He lets the production speak for itself.
Maybe that's why George has handpicked Kawhi to team up with. The only drama that George causes is to the opponent.
Yeah, he has all the tools to be MVP, but for him, it's not about the awards. He's focused on the titles.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Draymond Green is out there with Oubre. Then there's Wiseman. Then it's Wiggins, and it's Curry in at the 1. Shot's good by Ibaka.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Pass to Green. For 3, Oubre. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And the Clippers will come the other way.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
This is where all the extra hours of practice come into play. Leonard couldn't be more in sync on that catch and shoot.
Curry passes to Green. It's stolen by Morris. And if you're just joining us, we've played over a minute here in the third. And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Marcus Morris has raised some eyebrows in the last couple of years, just being a much more efficient scorer.
Playing from behind right here, not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
The shot by George, no good. And last season, Marcus Morris's name, one of the hottest on the trade market.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in Marcus Morris's offseason a year ago. A lot of contenders looking to add him to the roster. Handshake deal with the Spurs, switch to the Knicks, and then eventually traded to the Clippers. So grab your musical chair and try to find a seat.
Leonard with the ball. Now defended by Oubre. The pass to Morris. Great D that time from Green.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid straight up and in. And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Beverly against Curry. Here's Leonard. And that one, good. Leonard's got 4 this quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
It's Curry with the drive. Pass to Wiseman. Tries it from 19. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Well, not only is he not missing, I think he's really enjoying himself out there. When he goes on a tear like this, he gets that big smile on his face, the mouthpiece at the side of his mouth, and his teammates feeding off the energy.
And he makes that one.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
They double team Curry. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. No good with the triple.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Leonard, the pass to Ibaka. Shoots over Curry. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Leonard. And now it's a 9-point Clipper lead. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. They double team Curry. They kick it out to Green. Fires from deep. A three-pointer is right on target. Green's got 5 points so far.
Well, we see Draymond Green take a lot of threes. He doesn't make a lot of threes, but we see him take them. That time, knocks down the J.
Wiggins with the block, but he gets it back. Beverly for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Oubre's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Curry. Another 3 for Golden State.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And it's Golden State's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Green draws the double. There's 31 seconds left in the third quarter. Wiggins drives in. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 5 rebounds tonight. A wide open look here for Ibaka. And that one hits back iron.
He loved to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper. Just unable to do so.
Outside Curry. Outside Green for the tie. He can't get that one. 3/4 of play in a close game here. Clippers ahead. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
Three tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. We've got Kawhi Leonard. Williams is out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Patrick Patterson. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The Clippers in the lead. Here's Williams. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Bazemore gets the lead. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Clippers leading by 3. Right side Williams. Outside Leonard. Bucket is good.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Williams against Curry. They kick it out to Green. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Throws it up high and finished off by Wiseman.
That's what happens. You play up on Curry too much, and then he finds an angle, delivers the ball. Devastating pick and roll.
Williams against Curry. Passes to Leonard. With the fadeaway. Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 4th rebound in this one. Up top, Curry to take the lead. Another 3 for Golden State.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
Los Angeles calls timeout. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
Not sure what the defense is thinking, or if they are. They continue to let him shoot. That is bad defense.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thanks, David. 3-pointer drains the 3-pointer. And now a 4-point Warrior lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Leonard. Buries it down low. Leonard's got 4 points in the quarter.
And who do you call when you need a big bucket for this team more and more? It's Kawhi.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Stephen Curry.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Zubac. Marcus Morris comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Luke Kennard. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Los Angeles. Beverley, the pass to Ibaka. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the defender overcommits a little bit. Ibaka too quick for him on that move. Earns a trip to the line.
At the line for 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Serge Ibaka.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Williams.
Awesome defense, just outstanding effort to reach his big hands in there and just rip the ball away.
Curry from deep three-point land. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 18 points now here in the second half. And the Clippers call time here. They're behind by 3. 1:53 left here in the fourth quarter. George is checked in for Lou Williams. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Bounce pass from Beverley. Fades and shoots. Los Angeles with another miss.
Well, that's a shot right there. He's going to hit 9 times out of 10. We just saw the 10% he doesn't hit.
They double team Curry. Inside. Golden State moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. From deep. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Deflects the pass. Oubre with the steal. 1:10 left to play here in the fourth. A shot by Curry, no good. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard the pass to Beverley. And the Clippers miss again. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on a 14-6 run. And here is Curry. They double team Curry. Pass to Green. Oubre on the wing. Here's Wiseman. Good.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
George against Wiggins. Beverley for 3. No good that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. And now we've got the intentional foul. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
Everything that Curry does seems to be fast. He shoots it fast, makes quick decisions with the ball, great ball handling with quick hands. Opponents at a loss with how to guard Steph Curry.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
And the Clippers call time here. They trail by 7. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Los Angeles with another miss. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Here's Wanamaker. So we see the Warriors get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Steph, you guys were down. How did you get back, and what did you do to spark your team?
I don't know, just be aggressive. That's all we do. Shots are going to fall as long as we got defensive stops and kept ourselves in the game. That we have enough talent on this team to turn the tide. So it says a lot about who we are and what our mission is this year.
Great win, Steph. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.